love that red girl that is fire. That is fire. I'll freak you right out. I'll freak you right out. Switch. What's up, everybody in the chat? Everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. How not to get robbed in Colombia. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the live. We're getting ready to go here. All right, guys, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you stay on. I'm going to teach you how not to get robbed in Colombia, okay? Hold on. Make sure you subscribe, like the live. This is about to be good. How not to get robbed in Colombia. I know a lot of people want to know this. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the live. Here we go. I'm so excited, guys. How not to get robbed in Colombia. You guys ready? Let's go. Let's go. Here we go, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like the live. How not to get robbed in Colombia. Listen, you're going to always need to remember this one thing. Take an Uber. Avoid taxis at all costs. Take Ubers. In cities like Bogota and Medellin and Cartagena, official taxis can be very hit or miss, super dangerous. So when you're traveling in these big cities like Cartagena and Medellin, using a taxi can be very dangerous. As a matter of fact, many robberies and express kidnappings have been tied to, you know that, fake taxis or drivers working in collusion with criminals. So Uber typically has a better, what they call security checks, let's say better than taxis and things like that, especially apps like InDrive. InDrives are safer because they have GPS tracking apps and it allows you to share your ride with trusted people that you know. Another thing, always double check the license plates when you get inside of the car in Colombia. Check the driver's photos before entering their car and avoid being in like dark streets and stuff like that when when you're in Colombia. Another thing you want to make sure is never be on your phone in the streets in Colombia. If you want to be robbed fast in Colombia, be on your phone. Colombia is a very fast pace, and if and so are thieves. So being on your phone in a public marks you as distracted. You're a target. So whether it's texting or navigating or FaceTime, it only takes 1 second for someone to come by on a motorcycle and snatch your phone and vanish on a motorcycle so quick you never even knew it happened. If you need to use your cell phone, step into a shop or hotel or lobby or anything well lit where it's secure and you can be on your phone. No problem, okay? Another thing to stop you from getting robbed in Colombia. Here we go. Never walk alone at night. Always be with people in Colombia. This is for your safety. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Walking alone at night in Colombia, especially as a foreigner, makes you a freaking target. As a matter of fact, you're a high value target. It's super trendy to rob Americans. So make sure you're in safe neighborhoods where people are well located. Use Uber to travel in groups and start planning yourself so you're not wandering around in unfamiliar areas, especially after hours. Another thing you want to know, how not to get robbed in Colombia. Leave your gold chains and your watches at home. Colombia has a saying. It means that don't give them a reason to rob you. Being flashy and wearing flashy things in Colombia, gold chains, expensive jewelry, it just screams wealth. Colombia is not a rich country and they look for any opportunities to take stuff. Keep your style simple in Colombia. Try to blend in. Your safety is worth more than accessories, guys. Listen, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. These are going to be some tips and some tricks that you're really going to need to have when in Colombia so you don't get robbed, okay? Another thing, I'm probably going to go over maybe 10 or 12 things tonight, guys. Right now, I'm on the 5th reason that stop you from getting robbed in Colombia. Here, this is important, guys. Please listen to what I'm about to tell you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Never leave, listen guys, never leave your drinks unattended in Colombia. Drink spiking, scopamine incidents are real threats in Colombia, especially in nightclubs and bars and places like night areas and stuff like that. Once you walk away from your drink, even for a second, you can be drugged. It's no longer safe. Always keep your hands over your cup, watch your drinks being made, and avoid taking drinks from strangers unless you've been watching that drink being sealed and made personally. The next thing you're going to need to know to prevent yourself from being robbed, this is for men. Men, please never bring 2 women home to your house. If you're approached by 2 women at once and they're overly friendly, it's a setup. Countless foreign men have been robbed and drugged, and even worse, mortality after inviting friendly strangers, friendly women back to their Airbnbs, and it creates a distraction. While one of them robs you, the other one disappears and drugs your drinks, and while you're unconscious, anything can happen. It's a trap. Don't bring 2 girls back to your house, guys. Please stop this. Here's another thing to stop you from getting robbed in Colombia. Women, this is for the women. Women, always request an Uber. Don't accept rides from taxis and strangers on the street. If you're a woman traveling alone to Colombia, meeting new people, you should always call your own Uber. Never accept a ride from a stranger or trust someone to send you a car unless you've already created a relationship. Predators often use these tactics to lure women into unsafe places and unsafe situations. Ladies, control your transport and double check the license plates before entering your vehicles in Colombia. This is very important. Another thing, you're going to need to sit in the front seat of the Uber or the taxi car that you're driving in, guys. In many Colombian cities, Uber is technically not legal, okay? Even though it's widely used to avoid unwanted attention or police interference, sit in the front seat like a friend would, okay? Act like you're a regular person, not a passenger. Not a ride. Make sure that you sit in there, and it keeps it low key so you kind of blend in. Another thing that's really, really important to keep you from getting robbed in Colombia is use a currency app. Make sure that you know exactly how much money that you have for the dollar for exchange. Don't get hustled by street vendors or sketchy exchange kiosks. Use the apps or the currency converter, XE, which is one of my favorites, before exchanging money. Always count your pesos twice and avoid exchanging large sums of money in public. It's just not a good idea. And if you can, withdraw your money from the ATM machines, the Vita, Bank of Colombia, things like that. ATMs that are reputable, okay? This is another thing. So right now, I'm giving you 10 things so far. This is going to be the 10th one right here. Bring a debit card that doesn't work, like an old debit card or something like that. This might sound a little strange, but bring a debit card with limited funds or restrictions on it, like ones you can turn off remotely or that hold spending cash, or because sometimes when things are stolen, often it's cards and wallets and things like that. Most travelers use digital banks like Wise or Revolt or Chime. So make sure you have a dummy debit card on you. So just in case they take it, they took the wrong card, right? This is the 11th thing I'm going to give you. Listen, guys, carry a backup phone. Bring an older iPhone or an older Android phone that's unlocked, a smartphone as a decoy or backup. Because if you're robbed, losing an old phone is far better than losing a brand new iPhone or something like that. Keep your primary phone hidden, keep it in a safe, keep it at your house. Do not carry your brand new iPhone out in public if you can help it. Bring a decoy in public if you need to make a call or if you need directions, right? This is another big tip, guys. Pack an expired ID. In worst case scenario, especially if you get mugged, it's helpful to carry real looking but expired IDs because they may think they have something but it's worth nothing. So if you're forced to hand over your wallet or your passport, give them something expired. Bring old stuff there, right? Just in case. Not saying you're going to get robbed or mugged, but just in case. Keep your real documents and stuff like that, your important stuff, locked in the hotel, the Airbnb safe, so you can laminate and have a high quality photocopy if you need to. Listen, I've traveled all over Colombia, all over South America, and I want everyone to have a safe trip, a safe ride. But there are going to be some key things like the ones I've just shared with you that are going to keep you safe in Colombia, right? Ask some of the locals, what are some things that they do? Where are the places that they do? They go and they shop and they eat dinner. This is going to be so important that you start to move around Colombia like a local. Stop looking like a tourist with your cargo shorts on and your flip-flops. If you look at Colombian people, they're not walking around with cargo shorts and flowery shirts and flip-flops. As Americans, it's in UK people as well, a lot of times Americans go to these countries and they look like foreigners and they end up being victims of robbery, of scamming and things of that nature because you're not trying to blend in, you're standing out. In Colombia, it is very important that you do everything possible to blend in with the rest of the people. If you don't want to be victimized, if you don't want to be a target, guess what you're going to have to do? Not look like a target. Don't look like an American or a UK person. Make sure that you try to blend in. It's very important. Shop where the locals shop. Look like the locals look. Don't look like what we call in America an easy target. Okay? Colombia is a very beautiful place. It's very lots of culture, the beaches and the mountains. But there's also some unsafe aspects about Colombia, things that you need to be aware of. And I just listed those things inside of this YouTube live. I also just mentioned these on the podcast as well. Guys, it is so important that you understand that you need to have yourself safe while in Colombia. And I just gave you some really key information that's going to help you have an amazing time in Colombia and come home safe. You want to come home safe. It's not just about going to Colombia. It's about having a great time, not being taken advantage of, and coming home safe. You want to go back again. You don't want to have these scared moments of living in Colombia. So listen to what I'm telling you. Follow my tips and my tricks. If you want a consultation for Colombia, I've traveled to over 6 different cities in Colombia. Barranquilla, Colombia, Santa Marta, Pareja, Cali, Roacha. I've been to, where else? Where's the other place? It's a beach. I'll think of it later. But yeah, I've been to over 6 cities in Colombia. Cali, Colombia as well. I visited Cali, Colombia. If you need a consultation, Gerald, What you gave me was great, Gerald, but I really need some more solid information about how to move through Colombia. Reach out to me and say, hey, how do I book a consultation? I will leave a link to the consultations inside of this YouTube and also on the podcast, guys. If you want to know how to move around safe in Colombia, if you want to know where the safest cities are in Colombia, reach out to me for a consultation and I will let you know how to move through Colombia safely. And until then, guys, make sure you subscribe, like to Wooside Travelers in YouTube, and I will see you guys soon. All right, later. What's up, guys? Who's in the chat? JC Conway's in the chat. What's up? What's up, JC? What's up, guys? Who do we have in the chat now? What's up, everybody? Let me know where you are in the chat. What country, what city, what state. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I appreciate the love, guys. Is there anybody in Colombia? Does anybody ever visited Colombia? Does anybody want to go to Colombia? Any questions, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Greetings from Amazon rainforest, Peru. I love Peru. I love Lima. Do you have a pisco sour for me? I need a pisco sour. Shout out to Peru. Make sure you subscribe. I love Peru. I was in Lima. I'm gonna do a podcast about Lima too. I love Lima. Yes, Lima, Peru is in the building. I love Lima. I love Lima. Lima's my favorite place. Lima's expensive though. Lima is expensive. Lima is expensive. What's up, chat? Guys, make sure you subscribe, share the live, like the live. Don't just stare at me. Press that button. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, guys. What's up, everybody? Go subscribe. Go like the live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What a 10-piece, dog. I ain't done that is being friendly, dog. Just to throw, anybody got any questions about Colombia? Does anyone have any questions about Colombia? No, not yet. Back home smoking legal. What's up, everybody? Who's in the chat? Who do we have in the chat? That ain't nothing. I'm just being friendly, dog. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Got 2 people in the chat. I'm gonna end the chat if no one's gonna talk. Made for you. Are you guys talking? That ain't that. I'm just being friendly. What's up, peoples? Make sure you go subscribe. Whoever the 2 people are on live, go subscribe. I'm gonna end the live, guys. Thank you guys so much.